So I want you all to know something. I am a certified weak motherfricker. And the reason why I'm a certified weak motherfricker is that I have not one, but two different variants of a figure on pre-order that's going to be arriving in a few weeks, most likely. And I already went ahead and bought a third one just because it was in stock. Listen, I've never claimed to be good with my wallet when it comes to action figures, nor have I ever claimed to be able to particularly resist the allure of a fancy new figure, but in this case, I am a certifiably weak motherfricker. This was an impulse buy, but gosh dang it if I'm not excited about it. But anyway, hi everybody. This is Sophie Goose here for another video. This one isn't going to be a particular review or anything. It's mostly just going to be an unboxing of a certain figure. And just before we get started here a little bit, if you hear any noises, it's either the garbage trucks that are running around my neighborhood right now, or my dog, who, after she saw that I was starting filming and I was hunched over my desk, decided that she wanted to be part of the action and watch me. Hi. She is very curious about what people do and people's hobbies. She's a little sweetheart. I love her. But so today I'm going to be going over the kind of culmination of a certain toy line that I've gotten into recently. And by culmination, I mean culmination for me, because I am a sucker for this character and this design, and I'm very excited about it. But just to give you a little hint of what we're talking about today, it's another figure in the Newage toy line, in particular their Legendary Heroes line, which is a set of third-party Transformers. Obviously, I won't be taking this video to talk about the, shall we say, ethical ramifications of third-party Transformers. Just know that this line scratches all of the itches that I have for Transformers toy lines, so I have bought a decent amount of their stuff, you know, just a little bit, since I found out about the toy line maybe about a month ago. You know, just a tad, just a little bit, just a little. But yeah, I have been enjoying these guys immensely. Just the amount of love and fancy engineering and articulation that's gone into these little legend scales, you know, toy/cartoon accurate little guys. It's just, it scratches the itch I haven't had in a while for Transformers of just, I like the little guys. I like the little figures. Just, you know, the cute little critters and all that kind of fun stuff. Just, I love little Transformers, especially ones that end up having a little more articulation and detail than you think they would with the regular scale. But these guys are just so impressive to me. They maintain the original character designs, but on a small scale. And if you need a reference for how small that scale is, here's a Faden, and here's, sorry, Braun, a Snapdragon. So, as you can see, these guys are quite a bit smaller than your current line Transformers. And, obviously, scratch all the itches I have as a legend scale collector and someone who likes kind of 3.5-inch scale stuff in general. Let me just kind of scoot these guys out of the way here, because today we're going to be talking about a very special big boy. And allow me to introduce said big boy, Scaramanga. Scaramanga. I don't know exactly how it's pronounced, but yeah, this is their rendition of Soundwave, who, unpopular opinion here, potentially, but, like, out of all the original G1 Transformer designs for the Decepticons, I would argue the most iconic and the one that just displays the best that G1 aesthetic isn't Megatron, isn't Starscream, isn't Galvatron, no, is this boy. It's just got that nice, chunky design with, like, the interesting little details and, like, the weird gimmick and alt mode that's just screams the 80s. It's a freaking boombox with cassettes. Just, like, that lovely face-plated face. I love Soundwave. I love Soundwave. Everybody loves Soundwave. Soundwave Superior, the whole shebang. So needless to say, when Newage announced that they were going to be releasing this guy, not only releasing this guy, but releasing him with cassettes, a shattered glass variant, a sound blaster variant, and like, oh, I needed it immediately. So I pre-ordered the sound blaster one. I pre-ordered the shattered glass one. I'm like, wow, that's already spending a lot. Usually I don't go immediately for a repaint. I wait a little while. But those two I needed to have. And then Chosen Prime got this guy in stock and I bought it. Yeah, there was no debating on this guy. I needed to have him, but I'm not going to attempt to transform this guy in this video just because Newage transformations are amazing, but they are pretty complicated, and I don't think you want to sit here for 15 minutes while I fiddle with the instructions and everything like that. But we are going to open this guy up and look at him and maybe take a look at his cassettes, actually. But first, take a look at the packaging. It's got interesting little design here, and we have up here. Come on, get up there. First we crack the shell, and then we crack the nuts inside. You know, just random little bit of G1 references there. Which, by the way, I know some people are probably going to be unhappy, but there is a certain blue cassette boy inside of here. I'm going to refer to him as Rumble, because that's how I know the character. I know it's not canon. I know that there's canon resources that go against that, but that's what I'm used to, and that's what I call him. On my shelf, the blue one is Rumble. Anyway, so we have some more that same design up here. Then it's got a little image on the side of the actual figure. And same on the other one. Then on the back, they have a little recreated scene here. I think this guy down here is Agamemnon, I think it is. That's their rendition of Megatron, which I haven't looked at too closely yet. Probably will get him eventually. I really like G1 Megatron's design. It's just so quirky and kind of ridiculous, if we're honest, but I love it anyway. But yeah, you can kind of see him in there a little bit. I don't have the best lighting, so it's a little bit murky in there, but I've already taken the liberty of taking the bottom part of the box's seller tape off so we can get this guy out and take a look at him. I'm very excited. Just gonna try to get this on camera here. Get out of there. Yeah. There we go. All right. That is everything out of the box. So we have the boy. Ooh, a silver bag. I don't know what's in there. We have little guns, and then the pile drivers for Rumble. Hands. Plenty of gestural. We have pointing and open-faced hands. We have the boy himself, and I'm assuming this is the instructions. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's a full on, just, ugh. I don't think I can even fit it in there. This is the small side of the instructions, and it goes on for like a solid 1.5 above there. But let me see what this little packet is. Is it the pre-order items? Because I didn't pre-order this guy. I got him when Chosen Prime just straight up got him in. Did I get him anyway? That'd be cool. Pop open. Oh yeah, it is. That's really cool, actually. So it seems, at least for part of the stock on Chosen Prime, I got some pre-order items. So in here we have this little block. It's meant to go into his chest plate and light up, so you can have like that little telecommunications tower mode he has in, I can't remember what episode of G1, but you can recreate that. Plus it's just a cool little light up thing for there. And he's got a little arm cannon? I honestly can't remember what thing from G1 this is, but he's got a little extra arm cannon. It's nice to have pre-order stuff. Anyway, you go ahead and just gently extract this boy. One nice thing about Newage figures, at least from the ones I've seen so far, is they come in collector-friendly packaging. So if you really wanted to, you could put them back in the box, which I usually don't do. I'm very much open my figures, but like, I have to admit the little Newage boxes have some charm to them. Oh, he feels nice. He feels pretty. Good weight in the hand, actually. I wonder if there's any die cast on there. And we have cassette boys who are teeny tiny cassette boys. Got a laser beak. there's a neat trick with laser beak I'll try to show off here. And teeny ravage. And then teeny tiny rumble. Just to show you how mini these little mini guys are, I'm going to bring Faden in for a second. Just plop that down. It's the size of his shin. It literally goes up to his knee. It's like, let's see, it's like basically the size of my thumbprint. Oh, let me see if I can zoom in there. There's tiny little rumble head right there. But let me just kind of gently set these guys aside for now. We'll take a look at Soundwave proper. So here is the man himself, Scaramanga. Yeah, this feels very nice. Obviously, we have... Oh yeah, that's right. That's just kind of sculpted on there, if I remember correctly. I don't have nails, so this part might be a little bit tough. There we go. And we'll just put, let's see, laser beak in there for now. Ooh, that's a really nice fit. Ooh, that is like perfectly fit to that. Oh, that's really satisfying. That's like perfect. Like there's no need for spring loading in there. That feels really nice. Really nice. Okay, let's get in here a little bit. Got universal ball joint at the shoulder. Bicep swivel. Ooh, double elbow. Nice. And ball jointed wrists, so there's a little bit up and down, as well as side to side. Actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and show off that little laser beak feature. I haven't looked at the instructions yet, so this is going to be going by what I've seen in videos and a few other reviews at this point. Let me go ahead and just... Let's see here. Let's start with the beaky boy. So that swivels all the way around. Then wing. And another wing. Then that goes up there. It's going to be a little bit hard to see with my gigantic fingies in the way. But there you go. He's a teeny tiny beaky boy. Teeny tiny beaky boy. Come on, focus. There he is. Gosh, that's precious. Does he have a ball? Yes, it's a ball joint. His tiny head is on a ball joint. Oh, that is wonderful. Oh, that makes me happy. But if you notice on, oh yeah, that's definitely. If you notice on Soundwave's arm piece there it looks like there's a little kind of, go, focus. Focus, please. Come, focus, work with me. Work with me here, camera. There we go. There's a little kind of metallic bit there. I think that's where it is. But basically, the fun part about this is little beaky boy here has some little thingies on the bottom end. He's magnetic! So he pegs to his arm without needing any pegs, without needing any things to clip in. He just sits there. Oh, that's such a cool feature. Oh, I love it. I love it. Now you stand there and be a proper, wonderful dad with your beautiful bird son, and I'll get these other ones transformed here. If I remember correctly, yep. So tail goes first, and then Ravage here. So far I'm super happy. Oh my goodness, there's a diaphragm joint at the belly. I'm just super impressed with this already. Is that on a ball joint? Yes, his head's on a ball joint too. Ah! That was my dog sighing. She's very unhappy that I'm happier about Ravage than I am about her right now. Not giving her as much attention. Ooh, so that's interesting. So teeny tiny Ravage has a little diaphragm joint at the center there that helps to kind of make his silhouette a little bit better. And then we have ball joint at the base of each limb, tail's on a swivel, head is on both a swivel at the neck, ball joint at the head. So we're just going to kind of, let's see here, Just have him moving around and looking kind of sassily to the side. He can stand there. That's lovely. Then we get to Rumble. I'm just going to go ahead and pop up his head. And then I'm assuming the arms just straight up unpeg from the side there. Are they pegged into the legs? Ah, so they're pegged into the legs on the back, so you have to kind of move them forward a little bit. And the legs are on little swivelly bits. And that comes forward. Ooh, that one's a little more complicated, actually. I'm going to take that off camera to make sure I don't break anything. But, there we go. All right. So it's on a little bit more of a complicated joint there. It's a bit small, but it's functional. Oh my goodness, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. They put ankle tilt on him. He's like an inch tall and they put ankle tilt on it. Oh my God. Freaking Newage, what are you on, man? What are you on, my boy? It's impressive as hell. Right, let me just get his little backpack blasters into place here. Let's see. That looks like it moves up and down, but I'm not going to force it currently. Oh, never mind. That worked perfectly. I'm scared. I'm not going to force the figure. That's okay. Just freaking does it anyway. My gosh, giggly goodness. I cannot believe they put a fucking ball joint on something this tiny. Look at him. He's barely like, maybe, 1 second. Do I have a ruler? I gotta have a ruler. I gotta have a ruler. Yes, I do. Look at the tiny man. Look at the tiny man. It's like literally like an inch and a half tall. And they freaking, it's gonna be really hard to see with my giant hands in the way. They put a teeny tiny ankle ball joint. Ah! That is wonderful. Oh my goodness, Newage. Round of applause for you. That is so impressive. Wait a second. We gotta do the articulation check. So we gotta do that and then get that in there and then kind of lean that. And he can dab. Tiny man can dab. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Wonderful. Wonderful engineering. And that's just the little boys. Let's take a look at Soundwave himself here. Alrighty. I will say that some of these joints feel a little bit tight, but it is pretty cold here. So it might just be my stuff right here. So let's see here. He's got great range back. Do the hips drop down at all? It looks like they might, but I don't want to force it. Solid 90-degree knee. And lovely, lovely tilt. The up and down on the foot. Not really. And we have a waist. Yeah, that feels like it goes full 360, but again, I want to play with them a little bit more before I force anything too tightly here. We have hands on ball joints. Is there a butterfly there? Not a butterfly, but there is some tilt at the ball joint a little bit, so it gets a little bit in and out. Head is on a nice, good, oh, it's a little bit of an actual swing hinge at the neck there. I'm assuming that's for transformation, but you could use that to get his head up even. Well, you don't even need to use it. He can do that normally on his own. It's got insane ab crunch. I would assume for transformation. And same on the other side. There's bicep swivel, nice double elbow. Good stuff. Very good stuff. I think we'll cap this off by looking at the weapons a little bit. For both Rumble and Soundwave. First we have guns, shoulder cannon. Get out of there. So far, the plastic feels really nice. I'd say the only one that feels a little bit weird is maybe Ravage, like the gray plastic that they have. A little bit weaker than I would expect, but nothing bad. Nothing bad. Maybe it's just my big dumb fingers. Let's be honest. Yeah, so we have a little gun here. This little gray bit at the top was separate. I just glonked it in there. And that can go on his shoulder. And then the other one can go in his hand. Excuse me. Hey, what are you doing? Being weird. That's what you're being. Literally turn around and she's licking one of my pillows. I don't know why. Yeah, we have those. For solid weight. Tip something over there for a second with my hand because I'm very, very coordinated. We have pile drivers for rumble. This is only one of them, but they do fully extend. They have this little slot in here, if I remember correctly. The way that you do this is kind of take the hand. What? What's on your mind? Dog says hello, everybody. So you kind of take his arm and you slide it out like that, and you just kind of gently put it in there. So there's one. Do the other one. Swing that around. Peg that in there. And there is a little peg that's on the inside there that I think clips into one of the little vents on his ball joint. Oh yeah, that's looking good. Ass looking nice and crispy. There's a little bit of articulation with it. Not a ton. I'm sure you could, actually, why don't I just do it? Yeah, you can flip around his shoulder ball joint and get a little more range out of that if you'd like. Yeah, just kind of get him into position here. Get him all into pile driver mode. Let's see here. So bizarre to be holding a figure that is this teeny tiny, but it has all this articulation. Absolutely wonderful. I'm very, very impressed so far. As I casually drop him. So we have teeny tiny little rumble. Here, I'm just gonna bring that down, focus it a little bit. Teeny tiny rumble. Let's see here. Put out his arm for laser beak. Little magnetic razor beak. And yeah, it's actually magnetic on this side too, so both arms have the ability to do that. Let me kind of get Ravage into a little hunting pose here. There we go. And there we have the Newage Scaramanga, aka Soundwave, and so far I'm very impressed. I haven't even transformed him yet or even gotten to know all his articulation yet, but already I am just blown away. This is such crazy engineering for something so small, and everything feels solid and nice, and oh, it's pretty. Oh, I like it. You know, I was thinking with this guy, once I had him, I'm like, oh, I'll probably cancel my Sound Blaster one. Just like, I don't need two of the exact same character. You know, the Shattered Glass one is unique, that kind of thing. I might have to keep the Sound Blaster now. Pray for my wallet, everyone, and hope you have a good one.